Also, shout out to the right tackle, QB Sawyer right here. Anytime something like this happens, he does a great job of yelling my name as loud as he can and giving me a heads up.
I don't know if you should be telling me that, man.
Yeah, I know. That is not the first time. It probably won't be the last time that he'll do something like that.
At least you guys are on the same page.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Sawyer, you're playing well right now. You're one of the top quarterbacks in the country, right now, and you're leading every single category almost statistically from throwing the football. And Bleacher Report wanted to come in and do a film session with you. It's going to show you and your athleticism in terms of extending plays. It's going to show some really great plays that you make. So excited to kind of get this thing going right now. So let's hop into this film session.
Okay, so first play, lining up in one of our 2x2 open sets. And so right here, we're going to have an option route right here with Cole. And so he's going to come and he's going to either break in or break out based off the leverage of this DB, knowing that there's linebackers in here and it's one-on-one right there, thinking he might be breaking in if he can. After the snap of the ball, these linebackers are still kind of hanging out in there. If there's any kind of internal pressure, Cole would break that in right there, and he'd catch that slant on the run, and he would move and get as much as he can. But he sees that out of his peripheral vision, and so he's going to break out right here. Oklahoma State does a great job matching it up, and so I see that, and I'm working back to my backside concept. Could trigger this right here to clop in that window before this linebacker can make a play and before this safety crashes down on it. But as I'm stepping up, my vision gets blurry a little bit, and so then I'm just working through. Oklahoma State does a good job with the pass rush, and it turns into kind of what we were talking about earlier, just making a play. Your job changes within the play, and Nightstick does a good job getting open after the play breaks down.
With quarterback scrambles, everybody's going to be very critical of that. What type of balance do you have, in terms of, hitting the home run shot or just being efficient with your play? And you had that moment versus Oklahoma State where you have a 40-yard touchdown scramble where, Jaden Porter is wide open on his curl route, but you saw the window, you took the, you tucked the ball and you ended up running for a big play because that was one of the first times where I actually kind of saw your athletic ability. Didn't think you had that home run mentality, which you actually did in that game, which it's been fun as a coach to see just the maturity and the progression of you just really managing the game and taking the most efficient thing. I thought number 4 for Oklahoma State was a really good player, and you see him play back, rush up the field to force you to step up in the pocket, and he plays back down on you, which a lot of people don't recognize that, and I think he recognized it right at the end. And for you to make this play and get out of the pocket and still, get your eyes downfield and deliver a great ball, hey, that was a really big play for us.
Also, shout out to the right tackle, QB Sawyer right here. Anytime something like this happens, he does a great job of yelling my name as loud as he can and giving me a heads up. So right here, he's yelling my name as loud as he can. And so I know something is probably happening behind me. And so that gives me the wherewithal to kind of do this right here, make it happen, and then work through it and get on.
I don't know if you should be telling me that, man.
Yeah, I know. That is not the first time. It probably won't be the last time that he'll do something like that.
At least you guys are on the same page.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so this is against SMU. We're down 7 right here, so we know we need a touchdown to tie the game, force it into overtime. And so right here, we have one of our plays called where it's going to be a glance right here by Josh, and then Kobe is going to be running a crossing route, and then we got Ashton on the curl route right behind it. And we're free releasing this tight end and the running back. So I know it's a 5-man pro, but I'm getting back to this if this is going to be my check down. And so you can see as the ball is snapped, I'm eye drilling the middle of the field, seeing if this guy is going to buzz right here into the glance window. And that's a split-second decision, right? And you can kind of see hanging my head right here, seeing that he's not working to this side of the field. See, he's kind of getting over here. So I know I'm already getting off that, especially with a safety over the top. They've got 3 guys over there for our 1 guy that we have.
This whole point was to try to influence those middle linebackers, right? And earlier in this drive, we called this play on a 4th and 3, which was a big play, and they gave you a different look. And if you look at that Mike linebacker right there, that's close to Kobe, do you see how the swat with the swing of the tight end and the running back influences him for about 3-4 steps right there, which allows you, and the anticipation of this, the precision of this right here, and I didn't even think you were looking at him really, and I don't think Kobe was actually had his head around it. It's just you knew he was going to be in that window. And I'm saying what a great play in such a crucial time. And I always enjoy watching Kobe, who we're sitting here at the halfway point of the season. He has 17 receptions for 6 touchdowns. So I think you should probably throw to him a little bit more in these moments.
No kidding. And a different celebration with each one.
It's so awesome watching the celebrations. I saw you get involved with these celebrations for Oklahoma State, which I'll let the audience decide and critique you on your dance moves at that point.
Okay, so right here we have our sit juke hank play. So we're gonna have a hitch route right there by number 1, a sit route right here by our 2, and then we got an OTB that he can convert once he's matched with a curl route coming right here, and then a check swing right here by the back. And so I'm just gonna read this 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, and then getting all the way to my 5th read if I need to. So as you can see how Arizona State's playing this right here, this corner up top is just looking at me. And so if I go to trigger this hitch route right here, there's a chance he can break on that. It's a far throw, opposite hash. He can break on that, undercut it, pick it off. And so I'm getting off of that one pretty quickly. And then after that, going to the sit route, you can see right here, this guy's playing way over the top, and so he's gonna shut this down. But as he does, this safety is kind of working his way into this void right here. And so I immediately get off of that as well. It's a split-second decision in the game. And so I'm working down to my 3rd read right here with Trig. Trig is sitting down in this void in between this Mike and this linebacker right here as well. But he knows that once I give him my eyes, he can break this and find this grass right here, which is exactly what he does. And I liked that because I thought he got open right there. And I put it to a place where I thought he could get it, and he made a play. You know, this is in the 4th quarter of the game. We're down 7 points.
Big play.
Coach Aranda talks about it all the time. Your best players have to make their best plays in the most crucial times in the game, and that's exactly what Michael Trigg does right here. All right, now the next clip we got is against Kansas State in our spread 2x2 splits, another one of our base day 1 installs where it's just a 4 vertical read. So we're going right here. And like I was saying earlier, just you do such a good job of allowing them to run the space. And so it's not obviously going to look like football isn't played in straight lines, right? So you can see right here, if you watch each receiver, each one of them is going to be doing a different thing trying to find grass right here, right? And so up top, you have Cole doesn't think he can win right here. And so he ends up shutting it down right there. Same thing with Josh. The safety's playing over the top, so he shuts it down as well. Kansas State does a good job with these 2 defenders, just playing them at a level where we're shutting it down. And so I know I'm going to work this side down here to the bottom with Trigg and Ashton. Ashton's same thing right here. He's running 4 verticals. He knows he's not going to run by this guy, so he just shuts it down. He's going to work back down his stem in case I need to throw that right there. But then Trigg, this guy's even. I know Trigg is a really, really fast tight end. And so I just try to throw it by this guy and allow Trigg to go make a play and fit it in between, kind of bend him in towards the middle of the field because I see this corner right here playing over the top. And so if I throw this ball like right here, this number 9 right here is probably going to go make a play on that ball. And so I know I kind of have to bend Trigg in a little bit. The demeanor of this guy, he's running this way. And so trusting Trigg to kind of get closer to the hash right there. In order to catch this ball right there. And obviously Trigg has really, really great hands, and he's able to make a great, great catch.
This is the best throw that you've had since my time coaching you. And I think this is arguably probably one of the best throws that you've ever had.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is luck or if this is actually skill. So do you think you can recreate this throw?
Let's go find out.
They're saying it's a 34-yard throw, roughly like in the divide between the hash and the numbers. We're in a 2x2 set. You threw it from the 11-yard line roughly. That means that you had to step up in the pocket a little bit. We're going to give you 5 opportunities to recreate this if you can make it into the drop net 34 yards away from where you're throwing.
Perfect.
You think you do it?
I think I got it.
Or was it all luck?
Or was it all Trigg?
Yeah, all Trigg. The eyes. Nope. And 0 for 1. Oh. All right, I think you're warmed up now.
Yeah.
Ready?
Missed short 3 times in a row.
Yep.
Definition of insanity. That one looks good.
Oh, no.
Short
Come on,
again.
last one, man. Oh, this is the one. I can feel it. Oh.
I thought that
it
was
looks like it was luck.
Yeah, glad I get to throw to Trigg and not a net.
Now, hey, that's a wrap for today. I just want to thank Bleacher Report for coming out and hanging out with us on our bye week. And again, man, like we got a lot of great things happening here at Baylor. Very fortunate to coach a guy like Sawyer Robertson. I think Baylor's fortunate to have it too. But I thought that's an inside look of what Sawyer Robertson goes through on a daily basis. Anyway.
Looking forward to the rest of the season. Sick 'em.